Good afternoon, Collective. Welcome to Spiritual Warriors Tarot. I'm Dan Marino, and I'll be your reader for this afternoon. Brought this out for old time's sake. Let's get started. Alright. Rehearse to set a good intention. For the singing bowl. Alright. I drew an oracle card for you, Collective. And it's from the Magic of Marvel Oracle deck. And we got Domino. I'm a really big comic book fan, and I have no idea who this is. But she looks cool. And she says, I'm always feeling lucky, right? Oh, the finger's in the way. There it is, boom. Okay, so let's see what Domino's all about. All right, it's your lucky day. Domino arrives like a welcome windfall, assuring you that everything is about to slide into place. If you're looking for a sign to take a risk, move to a new city, join a team of mutants, this is it. Like Domino, trust yourself to thrive against the odds, living your charmed life to the fullest. So there we go. Ask Spirit what you all needed to hear, and that's what you came up with. Go for it. Alright. I don't want to get too much into why I've not uploaded in a long time. I think since January, right? Just I went through some stuff, seen some things, went through a little heartache, a lot of heartache. But you know what? Without this right here, I have no idea where I'd be right now. Probably somewhere worse. Definitely somewhere worse. It's enough about me. Let's get into it, and let me bless us first. Call upon thee, E-A-O, that thou will send Haru, the great angel set over the operation of the secret wisdom, to lay his hands invisibly upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thine ineffable name. Amen. Okay. I'm not going to do any signs for this month, maybe for July. I'm just trying to get back into the flow of things, the swing of things, however you say it. So this is just for the collective, for whoever's watching this. This is a reading for you. Using the Tree of Life spread. And I've been working with paths a lot, so if you hear me talking about paths and just random, just if it resonates with you, that's cool. If not, don't worry about it. It's kind of for me. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, which would be cool, you can reach me at, my ex said it was shady to give out my phone over the YouTube, but whatever, 347-443-3652. I have email, djmarino798@gmail.com, and I have a website, djmarino798/wixsite.com/peace4tarot. That's a lot to remember, so here, you can pause on that right there, and, well, that's probably backwards. I didn't take that into consideration, but yeah. Those are all three places where you can reach me if you want to book a personal reading, so please do. I love to do that. You know, help you out. Via Spirit. And the cards. Alright. One more shuffle and we will get right to it. Thanks for being here, Collective. Alright. Spirit. Keter. Pure consciousness, heart of the matter, the point, the source, God. What's going on here today, please? Okay, Mars and Aries, Two of Wands, Lord of Dominion. Okay, taking the path of the fool. The path of... It's a shiny path. It's a better word for it, but... Shokma, wisdom. The divine masculine, actions you can take. Force, chaos, will. Stuff like that. The observer. Please, Spirit. Okay. 8 of Cups. No. 7 of Cups. No. 8 of Cups. Lord of Indolence. Yeah. Alright. Going to Binah. Understanding. The Divine Feminine. Form the Great Sea. The Supreme Mother. Excuse me. Cheers. Things needed to understand. Ruled by Saturn. Please. Alright. Watery part of water, the Queen of Cups. That's a very special card to me. At any rate, now we cross the abyss. In the Chesed. Mercy. Things you need to be grateful for. So, no. Severity. Magnificence in the back, thank you. Love. Ruled by Jupiter, my personal exaltation, please. Alright. Mercury in Aquarius. 6 of Swords. Science. Alright. Gavurat. Challenges you may face. Severity. The objective world. Strength. Justice. Judgment. Ruled by Mars. Please. Pisces energy. Mars in Pisces. In Mars. 10 of Cups. Lord of Satiety. No idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but I like how it sounds. And it's fun to say. Excuse me. Alright. Tiferet, or Tippereth. Your advice from Spirit, the Philosopher's Stone, the Sun, the heart of the tree, the higher self, beauty, ruled by the Sun. Please. Venus in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo. 10 of Discs, Lord of Wealth. Very intriguing. Up next is Nektak. By the way, this is the path of the flaming sword. I like how that sounds too. But that's the path we're taking. We're not going up the other way, like the classical way. We're going the flaming sword. Now you know. Okay. Nektak. These are thoughts and emotions, the will and the way, ambitions and desires. This is like Spirit's telling you with wealth, like, okay, like, go with wealth. That's my advice to you. And it's Spirit, so she's not wrong. And it's like, yeah, okay, but you know, I also have feelings too. I'm feeling like, Spirit, what they feeling? They're feeling like a success, like domino, like go for it, right? Moon in Taurus, 6 of Discs, Lord of Success. You can see it, okay. Success and wealth, 2 different ideas and energies. I'm very curious to get into that. Okay. Crossing the path of the tower. Unless the path of the tower is from right to left and not left to right. But I think in this case it's left to right because we're going to the path of the flaming sword, so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, I really don't either. That's half the fun of this. Alright. Pod. Methods and means, strategy, the how and the way. I'm getting serious and pounding the table. Also humility, logic, submission, path of the hanged man, stability. Ruled by Mercury, which is about a lot of those things. Please. The earthy part of air, the Princess of Swords. Okay, interesting. Up next, we have Yesod. Foundation, automation, back of the head, sometimes sex stuff. inner child, subconscious beliefs, ruled by my personal rulership, the moon, which is in the sky. Please, Spirit. I put my mouth. Okay, here we go. Ten of Swords, the Sun in Gemini, Lord of Ruin. A lot of thinking here. Okay. Air. Alright, but we'll get into that. Okay. Overall outcome, overall energy, excuse me. Malkuth, the kingdom, your embodiment, the reality, the doors to your garden, the gate. Ruled by this planet, planet Earth. Please. The moon, Pisces energy. All this is adding up to the moon. One trump. Alright, thank you, Spirit. Let's see what we can make out of this. Domino says to go for it. Let's go for it. Domino into Dominion. At the head of the tree. Alright, now Keter is Kia. Kia is your life force. Kia is everything that you are in your head and your being and your, no, not your will, but I like to say it's the front page of a newspaper, okay? Now, Two of Wands, Dominion, it's like an energy of you started to create stuff with the Ace of Wands, now you have the two, and you see this right here, if you look closely, this is a certain type of energy, right? It's like lightsabers clashing together, right? When they clash together, it's like shh, and it's tight, and it's holding together, and it's called Dominion, because it's where you are, it's your house, it's your body, it could be many things, but in your mind, you're trying to play it, keep a tight grip on something. Maybe if you have a wife and you're feeling jealous, you're playing it really cool, even though inside you're like, oh my God. If you have a pet that's very sick and it doesn't look good, God forbid, on the outside you're playing it cool, but inside you're like, please, 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 please. All right, it's this kind of energy. It's like holding it together, right? Spiritual kind of energy. If you're just starting a business and things are looking okay, like they might be going up, but you're not sure. It's just you're on the outside, you're cool, you know, have a nice day, and inside you're like, just hold it together, come on. Dominion. All right, Mars and Aries. Mars is I am. No, that's Aries. Aries is I am. Mars is the planet of war. I am war. Dominion. All right. So whoever it is I'm talking to, collective, it's like you're trying to hold something together, and that's very prevalent in your reality right now. All right, and he pours the tea, because he talks a lot. Because he's a Cancer, dysfunction of speech. All right, going the path of the Fool, you have indolence. All right, this is also Pisces energy. I'm not sure which specific, but it is. Indolence is, well, it's not a gray card, as you can see, right? We have black skies, gray, things are not looking good. My tarot teacher describes this as cups of a party the next day, and there's just like cigarette butts and ashes in them, and it's just all gross and nasty and that. And yeah, he's a funny guy. Capricorn, Mirth, should be a funny guy. Like I said, okay. I like to see this card, or I do see this card, as putting your heart and energy and emotions into something that is not for you. Doing something for someone else. Say a friend wants to go get dinner together, and you don't like going out to get dinner, but you do it anyway. You dress up all nice, and then you show up, and it's like, okay, this is nice, but you put on a smile, but not really. It's just this kind of energy on the inside. Actions you can take. Path of the Fool from Dominion. Not illuminating. Shiny. I say maybe you're doing something that you don't really want to be doing, even though that's what I just said, but it's also hard for you to keep your spirit together. Not even hard, really, just it's prevalent, like I said. It's not easy to keep it together. Maybe you're going to see a movie that you didn't want to go see. Maybe you let your friend choose the movie. Something like that. Maybe it's something bigger. It's water in the place of fire, so it's not too dignified. Maybe you went to go see a chick flick with your girlfriend and you're just like, oh my god, what am I doing here? This is great, babe. No, I'm cool. I'm cool. I got it together. I got my Dominion. It's all good. I love this. I hate this movie. I want to be out of here, please. Or something like that. It's very hot. Excuse me. Okay. Path of Illumination. The Empress. To Binah. The Divine Feminine. The +1 is the Indolence, and the -1 is the Queen of Cups. Alright, this is what you need to understand, and this is ruled by Saturn, and this is a court card. Court cards represent people, and people are complicated. Alright, I knew one Queen of Cups in my lifetime, and she was, oh baby, you were so mysterious and complicated Okay. But that doesn't have to represent all Queen of Cups, alright? There's the most, well, it represents the most psychic of all the people of the court cards. Can't even really see her, can you? You have to look really hard. She has a reflection down here. She has a teacup. There she is. There she is. So maybe what you're doing, like I said, maybe you're doing it for a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a person, could be a male, female, likes to see their reflection. Pretty much everything they do, everyone they see. And when they don't, or they see it and then a ripple goes through it and they don't see it anymore, they get upset, they get confused, because there's so much water, and they get a little emotional, in my experience. So I'd say what you need to understand, ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a planet of crunching, and why did I say crunching? Of discipline, of time, of limits, of boundaries. If you have a Queen of Cups riding you, you know, yelling at you, maybe there's my own projections, you need to understand that that's just the way she operates. She likes to see herself. It's not that she's necessarily selfish, but that's just how she operates. She likes to see herself in everything she does. My advice to you would be to kind of placate that a little bit. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but play with it a little bit, right? If you know a stupid joke that this person would like to laugh at, even though it's stupid and wouldn't serve you to make it, right? And you're trying to hold it together, make the joke, make them happy, do something for them, and understand that this is what it's going to kind of have to take to make this person happy. This is probably all just my own stuff on the Queen of Cups. This is a very complicated card to me, for reasons, all right? And so yeah, that's the Queen of Cups. Complicated, but you know, time is money, so we move on. Yes. Also, the Queen of Cups, Path of the Lovers to wealth. All right, this is your advice from Spirit. Queen of Cups, Lovers to wealth. She is the Lovers and the Chariot. All right, so if she takes the path of the Chariot, we get satiety. If she takes the path of the Lovers, we get wealth. Both 10s. Again, this might not make sense to you. It barely makes sense to me. But it's starting to make more sense. Also, with indolence, we have the path of the Jeff Goldblum, right? Path of the Emperor, right? Which is constitutional intelligence, which means you know what you can do. So maybe you are taking this advice from Spirit, which we haven't even gotten to yet. I am this wealth, right? So I have enough. I have everything I need. Also, Dominion to wealth. That's the High Priestess. That is uniting intelligence. Right? You holding it together is serving a good of you and all that surrounds you. Okay? Now, you cross the abyss through the desert. in the chesed where we have the Six of Swords, science. All right, Mercury, no, Venus in Aquarius? No, that's 5. Okay, Mercury in Aquarius, science. This is a sort of, well, science, right? We have all these different swords here, right? And if you ever, sword fight with someone, which, who hasn't, right? These are all different angles you can come at them, right? Come at them there, at the top, the side, bottom, right, down, right? I'm a martial artist, I'm a martial artist, right? That's why, and then, right, these are different angles you can come at them with, right? Fuck, I love martial arts. Sorry for cussing. But that says to me, what I'm trying to say to you is that you are coming at this thing from very different angles, not physically, but of the minds, right? This isn't making the Queen of Cups happy. I'll try this. She doesn't want to be happy. I'll just listen to what she has to say and see if that works, right? Maybe she's hungry. Baby, you want some food? No? Don't throw a phone at me. You don't have to do that, right? Basically, you're trying out a whole bunch of different things to solve whatever your problem is, even if it's not this Queen of Cups. And that is gonna, well, in my experience, that kind of thinking serves me well. We also have the path of the Hierophant from indolence to the Six of Swords. So if you're doing something that's not serving you too well, doesn't look too good for you, maybe you make another suggestion. Babe, let's get out of this chick flick movie, right? Let's go to a nice restaurant, have a couple of drinks, get some nachos, right? And be triumphant, because that is triumphant intelligence on the Tree of Life. All right. I think it's another word that means triumphant, but it's neither here nor there. Okay. Going to Gvurat, which is challenges and severity and the objective world, as opposed to the subjective world that we just came from. Going through the path of lust, which is Leo, which is like active intelligence. We have satiety, right? 10 of Cups. Now usually this is a sweet card. People love the 10 of Cups. They think it's the best, right? Because we have the ultimate emotional fulfillment. Yes, we did it. Okay, but in this deck, the Thoth deck, there's a catch, all right? Jupiter in Pisces is where Pisces wants to be, right? Pisces likes Jupiter. Pisces doesn't really get along too well with Mars. Mars is like, come on, just fucking do it. Just do it, Pisces, do it. And Pisces is a little bit of a wimp. No offense, saying Pisces out there. And he's just like, okay, Mars, I'll do it. Wow, I'm seeing a lot of themes here. I'll do it. It's fine, right? And we have the lights shining out here, and there's just kind of too much. And we have a Tree of Life here. My teacher says it's kind of like the Nine of Cups is when you have like a really sweet cake and you're just looking at that cake and that is a sweet cake. I'm just grateful to have this cake. I don't need to eat the whole thing. And then Mars is like, you should probably eat the whole thing. You're not some kind of wuss. Are you? Pisces is like, no, Mars, I'll do it. Give me the whole thing. Satiety, right? Full. Too much. Ugh. Too much emotion. Too much. Oh, gosh. All right. So this is your dilemma. This is your severity, right? Your challenges. And it's influencing this Queen of Cups, or the Queen of Cups may be influencing it, because that's a Chariot and that's influential intelligence. I have a feeling this Queen of Cups, for whoever it is I'm talking to, is becoming too much for you. But you're holding it together. You're keeping it together. But just be aware. If you're feeling like... Because at the end of the day, all it is just consciousness, right? That's all we have to do, is just survive our consciousness. Just be aware of how you feel. And that's not half the battle. That's kind of the whole thing. All right. Your advice from Spirit, all right? Tiferet, I always pronounce it wrong. 10 of Discs, Wealth. This is good, all right? This is another card. People are like, yay, 10 of Discs, Wealth, I did it. I have everything. Yes. Okay, but also there's a catch, right? Because you have the 10 of Discs, Wealth, right? You have all of the material things, right? Mercury and Virgo. I hope I got that right. It is Virgo energy. And you have everything, and you built everything up, but now you're not done. There's still stuff left to do. You have to Get rid of this. You have to do something with this. Otherwise, it will bubble up and kind of like the Ten of Cups, it'll become too much and you won't know what to do with it. And it's just like, what am I going to do with all this stuff? Why do I have all this stuff? What is going on? Right? You built something beautiful here, but Spirit's like, okay, but now figure out something to do with it. All right, we have the path of the Hermit here, willful intelligence, right? Come at it different ways, right? Maybe the Queen of Cups is someone on the side. I don't know how you operate, but you need to find a way to not have her on the side. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop with that theory because whatever. All right, so this is the path of the Hermit. Yes, willful intelligence, right? Find another way, find something to do with this. If this doesn't work, try this. If that doesn't work, try that. If this doesn't work, you see? Now on the path of Libra, which is faithful intelligence in the back, thank you. Also, Libra represents work, right? You have to work at this, right? You have to find something to do with this, something that's going to feed you. And it's like you know what to do. Your emotions might be getting in the way, but you need to do something with it. Wow, we have 3 10s in this reading. I just noticed that. There's a lot of stuff going on here. All right. This path also leads to, well, we'll get into that. All right, next we have thoughts and emotions, right? Boom, success. Moon in Taurus, 6 of discs. Now this is, excuse me. It's better, it's not a fact. This is like taking an ace of discs and planting it and giving it love and nurture and going through all the bumbling with the change with the 2 of discs and the working hard with the 3 of discs and dealing with the power of the 4 of discs and the worry with the 5 of discs. Is this working? Is this even enough? And then before you know it, it starts to work and it starts to spring and makes you feel so happy inside. This is working. It's working. It's working. That's from Star Wars. Okay. But neck talk can be tricky because emotions are they could be getting in the way of things. Not that emotions are bad, but they could be fucking things up a little bit. I'm not trying to make this a bad reading, but through the path of the Tower it leads to the Princess of Swords, and you only want to know about the Princess of Swords. She just She's not even a real person. She's just an idea. She's just almost like an ace, right? She's just a possibility of energy, right? And see, she has nothing here to land on, right? Path of the Tower, right? And she's stabbing down, right? Whenever I get this card, there's something that's nagging in my head. I know I have to do something. I don't know what it is. But I can't get it out of my mind. The Princess of Swords. Wake up, princess, wake up. This isn't what it appears to be. This is a complicated reading. Okay. If you're still with me, God bless. Alright. Methods and means, the how and the way. There you go, Princess of Swords. If something doesn't seem right, or something seems like the ground is coming out from underneath you, follow that thought pattern. See where it leads you. This is a cool card. Earthy part of air. I believe it is Page of Swords and other decks, right? And the Page of Swords, I believe, is kind of a know-it-all. He knows what's up, or he believes he knows what's up, but he really doesn't, and that's kind of his weakness. So, yeah. If something doesn't seem right, trust your instinct on that. Now, if we go from success, the success takes the path of the moon to the moon. And the path of the moon is corporeal intelligence, aka body intelligence, what your body is telling you. And this is your overall outcome, overall energy. We'll get to that later. but this is leading you into something that you probably won't see coming. And the path of the star, which is, I believe, natural intelligence, leading you to Lord of Ruin, which is, we'll get into that right now. The path of the Sun, United Intelligence, Princess of Swords to the Ten of Swords, Lord of Ruin, right? So it's like United Intelligence is like, everyone can see the sun, everyone can see, this isn't just me, there's something crazy going on here. In the back of my head, right, that's where this is, and you saw it, back of my head, subconscious beliefs, something's not right, I'm overthinking this, right, this is logic and reason run amok, right, there's too much of it. Again, we have the Tree of Life here, but look at all these swords, right, one stabbing the heart even, right, not good, not great. Whenever I have this card come up for me personally, it's like, okay, I'm feeling crazy today, but at least, again, I'm conscious of it. I know I'm feeling a little crazy today. And that's okay, right? It's okay to not be okay. That's what my therapist says anyway. Is it okay to not be? It is. I'm just kidding. So, yeah. Also, the Princess of Swords, taking the path of the Aeon, which is perpetual intelligence, which means you've done this again and again and again, and you know that this is going to lead to our next card, which is the Moon, which Ruin to the Moon is through the path of the universe, which is Saturnian energy. It is the end of the tarot, in the majors at least, right? It's the world in other decks, and it's administrative intelligence. It's like, okay, we're here, and now this is what this is going to lead to, right? We added up all these cards, they did all their work, blah, 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 right? We had the archetypal intelligence up here. I wish you could see it. Okay, maybe you can't, right? Not really. Okay. Oh, I don't know, you can't see me. Okay. But you had the archetypal intelligence, and then spiritual intelligence, and then the formative. Oh, now you can see my lights here. Cool. They sound dirty. Okay. But anyway, as I was saying, this is all adding up to the Moon. And this video went a little long. Okay, the Moon is an energy of the Moon. It's dark out. You're scared. People back in the day, right, when the sun went down, they would freak out, they'd run about, they would kill each other, they'd be like, what the hell is going on? Where's that big bright light in the sky? It's not here anymore. We have to do everything. We have to sacrifice animals. We have to kill our neighbors. We have to go nuts. Right? It's the Moon. People do a lot of crazy things at night. What am I trying to say here? It's sleep. It's the dark night of the soul. So if you thought that whatever you're going through is something that you can handle, then you probably can, right? This is Kether, this is Malkuth. But I'd say it's something you probably shouldn't have to go through. But who am I to say what should and shouldn't be? Just know that today, it's a little dark today, all right? I could get into, all the symbolism here in the card, but it's a freaky card, all right? It also speaks to not knowing everything that's going on, like your body's telling you to run, to flee, to get out of here, to something's not right, right? You're trying to figure it out, right? And that's not working for you, right? So the universe, the path of the universe is just going to tell you, okay, something's not right here. It's dark. There's something I can't see. And that's it, right? You wait it out, get some sleep. Maybe you take some consciousness sleep, which is a tautology, I realize, but maybe you have a couple of drinks to get through whatever you're getting through. I wouldn't advise that. I'm, an addict. So. But you do what you gotta do to get through it, right? There's a lot of stuff here. There are 3 10s here. That's a lot. And you're going through something you don't want to be going through. You have a Queen of Cups, which I'm obviously biased against, which is not helping the reading. You have a success here that's not really a success. 2 6s. Interesting. Fortune. Fortune is not accommodating intelligence, but it's making up for other stuff. If I can't think of the word, then I can't explain it. Basic point here is that whatever you're doing, remember just to keep trying other things until something sticks, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. But if it seems a little dark today, that's okay too. Without dark, there would no be light, and vice versa. Alright, so whoever it is I'm talking to, thank you for being here today, because this was my big comeback as a spiritual divinator. That's not a word. Okay. That's it. That's the reading. That's what my speech coach told me not to say when I do these. So thank you again for being here. Again, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, do it. Until next time, take really good care of yourself, Collective. All right? Mwah. Bye-bye.